Hi guys, my name's Dee. Welcome to 1015. I'm Minel Tech here. I'm the salon owner.
How did you get into the industry?
So it wasn't actually my idea to begin with. However, once I went down a rabbit hole and started doing lots of research on what it would take to own a salon and get qualifications, I began to see how feasible it really was, and I just took a risk and did it.
How has your experience been like being a Black British person living in the UK?
So my heritage is Ghanaian and Jamaican. I go to both places at least once a year, so I'm very in touch with where I'm from. And I think a big part of being Black and British is also knowing where you come from and being able to combine them all. I'm very fortunate that I've had a positive experience so far, and those that have come before me have done a lot of hard work to ensure that my experience is a little bit more comfortable than theirs.
Which Black British historical figures do you admire?
So I am very fortunate to have a historical figure that is not so much a figure. She's very in reach to me because she's my grandma. I've chosen her because of the amazing things that she's done with her life. Her and her co-founders set up a housing association to bridge the gap between Black young single mothers that needed housing. So I thought it'd be really nice to bring my grandma along and just ask her some questions about her journey. Of course, I know the reason you guys started Akaya, but what gave you the faith that you knew it would work and you'd be able to achieve your goals?
Well, I don't know about the faith, but what we had was a lot of inspiration. We could see from our own personal experience how awful it was to access housing, especially for young Black single mothers and young Black single people. They were always at the bottom of the homelessness queue, and the quality of housing that was offered was so appalling that we felt as professionals that we should try and do something. That's what energized us into at least trying to make a difference.
How many years has it been since you stopped being first chair of Akaya?
Akaya, we started out with 2 hostels in Lambeth, and it took us a number of years to establish those and to get them accepted as viable concerns, because we had to fundraise for everything. And Akaya was incorporated 37 years ago.
Wow, it's older than me.
Yeah, yes. We're very proud of Akaya because it's now a multi-million-pound
Crazy.
Business.
Yeah.
And it's growing and growing. The difference is really in law and in some attitude. Through Akaya, we can offer good quality housing not only to Black single mothers, but also now to other people, not just primarily Black people. The difference is that Black people can access good quality housing as a right rather than as a default.
What does Akaya stand for? Like, what does it mean?
It is Welcome Home Zulu.
Okay.
And we chose that because it was central to what we wanted to achieve.
So what do you hope for the future of Akaya, and do you have any words of advice for generation coming up?
My hope for Akaya is that it will continue to grow and it will rival all those old established housing associations because they're all big and white.
Yeah, okay.
And Akaya is primarily Black and growing, and like any child that you nurture, you want to see it grow to its full potential.
Yeah.
And I think Akaya's got the ability to do that. It not just offer housing, it offers, we've got a nursery provision for mothers and babies, so at least we can help young people to get back to work. There's also work experience for young people. We encourage young Black people to get involved in management, in the tenants associations, and also in fundraising, and not just in England, but also to establish themselves as part of the political arena in Europe and part of the growing housing movement. So for the future, I'd like to see more Akayas. Back in the day, we weren't really supposed to succeed. We had 2 African people and 2 Jamaicans, and we weren't supposed to succeed, but we did. And why? Because we pooled all our energy, all our resources, all our knowledge and all our experiences, and we worked together. My advice for young people, especially right now, I know it's, everyone says, yeah, you can achieve what you want to, you've all got the ability to do this, but you really have. But the way to do it is to give of yourself without thinking of yourself.